What's up, guys? New What If? This is based off of Anime X's What If Naruto was a otsutsuki. I made this What If because recently I found out the news that Anime X isn't going to be making any more What Ifs. Well, for the time being at least. And I felt like that was one of my favorite What Ifs from him. So I felt like I wanted to do it my own way. Although the story might be different, I wanted to see some otsutsuki What If completed. And that's what I intend to do with this one. Tell your friends or whoever you'd like to like and subscribe. We're at 200, which is pretty crazy, seeing as we just hit 200 5 days ago, I believe. Anyway, let's get straight into it, guys. Oh, and the editing style for this one is going to be a bit different. I'm going to keep it exclusive for this What If for the moment, so I get more acclimated to it and how to do it better before I integrate it into my other What Ifs. So let's get straight into it. We start off with a young Naruto running through a forest somewhere. This is one of his earlier memories. He's not really doing much, just looking around as he does day after day. This Naruto Otsutsuki, he's tucked away in a forest, far from any of the large ninja nations and pretty far from any human settlements. And he only comes into contact with humans when they pass by some shinobi on missions, which he learns to avoid, saying as whenever he gets close he gets attacked, and some travelers making their way through the woods, and whenever he comes out they ostracize him for his appearance. He's not really hurt by this, but he finds it a bit annoying. Until one day, he sees a man in a black robe with red clouds around it. Learning from his previous mistakes, he retreats farther into the forest and activates his Byakugan to watch the man. Upon seeing this, he sees the man's eyes are crimson red. The man looks into the forest and his eyes begin to change. This is Itachi Uchiha. It hasn't been long since the Uchiha massacre and since he's joined the Akatsuki, and he's making his way through the land, just wandering until his next assignment. Itachi's caught off guard from the massive amount of chakra he feels inside the woods. He thinks that this might be a tailed beast, and he's quickly on guard. Or it might be a Jinchuriki, seeing as it is in humanoid form. This is when Naruto steps out the forest. He finds something interesting about this man. Well, the thing he might find interesting that we all know is that the Uchiha clan are related to the Otsutsuki clan, as well as the Hyuga clan. He realizes that there's something different about them. Itachi, seeing that as a child, he puts his weapon away, seeing as Itachi's always been kind of hard. Itachi asks the kid what is he doing here, in a soft tone. Naruto is initially caught off guard from Itachi's terrifying appearance and menacing red eyes. But then he tells Itachi that he lives here, that this is his home, and it's been so since he's left his original home. Itachi asks where he's originally from, so when we get a cutscene back to Naruto, one of his earliest memories, with him on the Otsutsuki homeworld, being briefed about Earth. He's not entirely sure what he's going to do, seeing as he's barely a newborn. He can remember this clan member telling him that the Otsutsuki has no use for weak members, and if he shows weakness he'll be killed immediately. And he's also told to show these lower beings, these lower life forms, the power of the Otsutsuki clan, and he's sent off to the earth. Naruto just stares into space after Itachi asks his question, thinking back on this memory. Itachi says nothing. He begins making a casual conversation with Naruto, seeing as he's around the age of his brother back in the Leaf. And they have a nice little cordial conversation. And quickly they grow into a friendship. For after a couple days of meeting, Itachi shows Naruto how to throw kunai, from getting better and better by the day. Upon seeing this, Itachi gets more and more reminiscent about his brother Sasuke. Itachi tells Naruto about Sasuke and how he is his brother in the Hidden Leaf Village. When Naruto asks about the headband on his head, crossed out. But Naruto decides not to dwell too far, seeing as Itachi's demeanor completely changed once he brings up the Leaf Village. Itachi spends a couple months inside this forest, seeing as he has no real assignment, helping Naruto, seeing as he's interested in becoming a shinobi, as well as taking notice to his massive chakra reserves and feeling it. He shows Naruto how to mask it. What really intrigued Itachi at first was his Byakugan. He knows about the Hyuga Dojutsu, but he's never seen someone with Naruto's appearance using it. After around 6 months of him training Naruto, mainly for fun, and Naruto putting in more and more effort wanting to impress Itachi, his first real friend. Well, friend for the moment. Naruto doesn't realize it, but he's thinking of Itachi as a brother, even though he doesn't really know the concept of family, seeing as he was never expressed familial love. This is when one day Itachi says that he must leave. Naruto asks where he's going. Itachi says that he must get back to his mission. And he tells Naruto that he may never see him again. This brings tears to young Naruto's eyes, even though he doesn't really realize what they are, seeing as he's been so emotionless. Not really angry or arrogant, more indifferent to the world around him. Just watching everything unfold from afar. This is when Itachi also sheds a tear too, telling Naruto that if he's strong enough, although he said at first that they'd never see each other, if he's strong enough and leaves this forest, the two of them might meet again. And Itachi vanishes from the forest, leaving Naruto some kunai to remember him by. And he actually also casted a genjutsu on Naruto. However, that's going to be for a later part. Naruto ponders on Itachi's words. His first real friend, or his first real family, if anything. And he spends all his time training into the forest. Day after day, striking at the trees and mimicking Itachi's movements when they would spar, and going over what Itachi told him about chakra control. This is until Naruto's finally ready to leave the forest. He walks up the forest wearing something resembling Itachi's Akatsuki cloak, bearing part of the fabric red. Dyeing part of the fabric red with red berries. And he goes out thinking about one word, the Leaf Village. Itachi's roots, thinking that this might be a good place to find him. And then he sets out. Okay, first off, he doesn't know where the Leaf Village is. I'm telling you this now. He doesn't know where it is, seeing as he spent his entire time on Earth up to now inside the forest. He doesn't really need to eat anything, seeing as Itachi in his later years didn't really need to eat anything. I mean, not Itachi, not Itachi. Hashirama didn't really need to eat anything because of his Hashirama cells. And this is an otsutsuki, and I think they can survive purely off chakra. And Naruto was sustained just by absorbing chakra through the air up until now, and he just spent most of his time basically wandering the forest and such. Anyway, I hope you like this what if. Tell your friends. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.